There we go. Let him come on in. I had Disorderly Product News on the TV, but I couldn't keep it on there. Somehow it went off.
Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now.
Oh, now you like that song, huh?
Oh,
you got to that from my time, unless you were listening to it before.
I love, yeah, no, I've been listening. Someone been on my playlist since it came out. Yeah.
Please do not play that little boy in the club. We don't know
listen to rats. Oh, my favorite line out of there is tired of beefing with bombs. Like they can't even pay me enough to react. That's what niggas need to know in this community, man. Fuck them trolls.
Yeah.
Joel, what's up? I think we're live. I just got.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? I just got off Disorderly Product News. It's a celebration. This is the after party. Disorderly Product News just got off the Pot Brothers Attorneys at Law podcast. It's shown in 109 countries. It's on iHeartRadio. It'll be shown January 22nd. So I'll be able to show you guys it January 22nd. I have a copy of it, and you think I did good, Joe?
Yes, he did very fucking well. You guys are gonna love it, and he's gonna put it on his channel at some point.
Yeah, and Joe got on there too because they wrote a 25-word script, right? About when you get pulled over, you say something like I don't want to talk about my day, yada yada yada, and then you
different questions that they ask, your responses,
and then you STF, you shut the heck up, right? That's the end of it. That's how. No, you shut the heck up. After all that, you shut the heck up. So I did that part, but then they're also really, really big into marijuana. So their thing is to erase the stigma of a pot smoker being like lazy and all that, because they're two attorneys, right? With a podcast that they've been on TOSH.O. They've been on all. They opened. I remember I saw them one time opening up for Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, at least talking. They've been on a number of different shows, but they started asking, because they're marijuana proponents, they said, okay, we're going to do the top 5 now. And I didn't know what that was. And then it was questions about marijuana. I don't smoke weed. Luckily, Joe was here because I asked Joe to come over. Because like when big things happen, I have Joe over just for support, right? So he actually got on the show because I'm like, I can't answer these questions. Joe, come over here. So Joe's like,
favorite strain of weed? How do you prefer to smoke it? Where's the craziest place you smoked? All that type
Who would you smoke with?
Who would you smoke with, dead or alive?
Well, tell him, where was the craziest place you've ever smoked?
Rooftop in Baltimore was the craziest place.
But why was that crazy?
It was crazy because it was closed off, and we snuck up there and spent the entire night up there with lounge chairs and all of that. And there was a hospital across, and we watched the life flight helicopter coming in, and it was so fucking surreal. The weather was perfect. We stayed out there the entire night.
How old were you then?
I was in my 20s. What it was I was on that activism, going across the country, touring different colleges and shit. And they
you told me about
that.
And
shit like that. And we snuck up on the roof and I spent the night. It was and we could hear it was right next to Camden Yards. You can hear the crowd when they hit a home run. You hear it was just surreal. It was crazy.
I was there on Memorial Day. And the crazy thing about Baltimore is they don't have any front yards. In Chicago, we have front yards. So our porches, if somebody's walking down the sidewalk, if you're on the porch, you're probably 15 feet away from them.
Yeah.
Now, the first call they got in Baltimore, I was there with Chuck Bronson and one of the subscribers we took out. So this is the first call we ever get with this guy Rocket from Baltimore. It was 32 shots, 2 men in masks, and they took off. So me and Chuck, we sneak in there, we get out, and we're walking down the block. Now they don't have front lawns. It's Labor Day weekend. We're the only white. We're glowing because we're the only white people in sight. And now there's 2 blankets in the street, so that means they're DOA. So I don't want to look like I'm trying to get off on anybody's pain. Like when there's a victim there, we can help them and tell them their rights. But it just looks like we're trying to profit off their pain. And when we're walking down the street, they're on the stairs, so they're right in your ear because there's no. So it's like a coliseum. Like, get out of here, you mother! Get out! And I'm like, oh, dude, no, we're here to help you. We're here to film the police. All the regular stuff we say, but the whole neighborhood wanted to get us.
Also, the houses there are literally touching each other.
Yeah.
There are no gangways to go back and forth. All the houses are combined, and there's so many of them are empty and abandoned and shit.
Yes.
This is really that's where they filmed The Wire at.
Yeah, if you see The Wire, it's exactly the same. Exactly the same. Yeah. It's so much different than, I guess, when you're used to living in one place, right? And that was the thing, Joe. Like when I was there, when we went to that 33 shot, I was kind of nervous. Right? Yeah. I don't really get nervous in Chicago.
Right.
Isn't that weird?
It is.
It's not like when I walk down the street in Chicago, they're like, oh, he's from Chicago.
Yes.
It's not like when I walk down the street in Baltimore, it's like, oh, he's from Baltimore. They don't know.
Yes, they don't know where the fuck you're from. It is weird as all.
It's familiar. So
yes, same. When I went there, I had them. They took me there for that community shit, that activism shit. And I had them take me to the worst place. This was before The Wire, but it was the neighborhood where they filmed The Wire. And I was at home. I love ghetto cats. I love thugs like me. And man, we were out there, and they were like, we had a Asian cat with us, John Lee, and they was like, oh man, we thought y'all was the feds or something. Man, y'all got this white cat with you. He's not white. He's Asian, yo. Yeah, I had a ball there. I can't.
What else? They asked us if you could smoke marijuana with anybody in history,
living or dead.
Living or dead. I said Tesla.
Yeah.
The guy Tesla. The guy he was Einstein's rival, right? They both were, but Tesla was doing stuff like supposedly Tesla. If you ever see that movie with the magicians, who are the magicians? And one of them were twins. That's how that was the end of it. What was it called? You know what I'm talking about?
I do know the something. Yeah, I know.
But and you remember the guy that was able to make the cat disappear or the hat go from time travel?
Yes,
that was Tesla. That was Tesla. So there's a theory that Tesla was in touch with aliens and he could time travel.
And Tesla was when he died, what he was working on was being able to transmit electricity without wires like we do now. He was trying to transmit it through the air, which is why you see the Tesla coil and all of that stuff. That's what Tesla was working on when he passed.
So I mean, it was going through 109 countries. I'm like, let me say some slick shit. Tesla. Like, I want to sound cool and shit. And then I thought about it, I'm like, man, I should have said Marilyn Monroe.
I said
Carmen Electra.
I said
Amber Rose.
Who'd you say? I said Malcolm X. I want a radical cat.
But then I said, let's tell our real shit. Like, ooh, like really? Would it be Amber Rose?
Then it was
Marilyn
chicks
Monroe?
After that, right?
Who would it be? Okay, would it be Halle Berry? Forget it was a girl.
Oh man, Haley is bad. You say living or dead. If I can go with some bad chick back in the day, you know, I was a big fan of fucking Maya. I remember back in the day and all that shit. Now she probably is beat to death.
Maya's still alive. I think she looks good still. What's up, Captain Redbeard?
Redbeard was good, man. Snap Face was good. Midwest, good to see you. Nova, baby, Coro, Angel, DSS, what's up, y'all? I love seeing my buddies in here, man.
Yeah, Joe just came over to give me some emotional support because, like, I never get nervous. Like, I texted them. I'm like, dude, I'm at I go to triple homicide on the west side, and I'm barking, whatever. I'm not nervous at all. For some reason, this is the first time ever that I had to sign all these release forms. It's in 109 countries. It's on iHeartRadio. They had their people calling me all day and then doing tests with the voice and the thing. So I'm like, dude, this is a big deal. Like I started overthinking it. I'm like, started getting nervous. And I called Joe. I'm like, dude, do you want to come over, hang out?
I was already saying yes. I wanted to come your way. There's nothing else but moral support. He was like, yeah, head this way, and sure enough, he loosened up. He did fucking well. He did his Reagan Peabody. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna love it.
I killed it. I'll even say I killed it. I thought either I wouldn't kill it, and when they were leaving, they didn't know I was still on there. They said, like, man, that dude's good. That's what one of the hosts said. Because it's two Pot brothers, right? They're both attorneys at law. And one of the Pot brothers wasn't there. The guy that came on my show that did the poetry. And they both been on TOSH.O. But the younger brother wasn't there.
TOSH.O, yo. I'm a big TOSH fan. If y'all ain't seen it, man, that's a big fucking deal, man.
Go to my community page. The link's there. If you want to see who the Pot brothers are, the TOSH.O segment kind of explains it to you.
The video he showed me to explain who they were, they showed, well, this is one of my clients. All of this was seized. They got a mountain of marijuana, Joe, pounds and pounds of it. The only clear bags, he opens one up, he got a blunt on top, and he said, I got it back from because this was a legal search, and I did this and that, and we're gonna celebrate. He pulled out a blunt, started smoking it over this big-ass mountain of weed. This is how the cats we're talking about.
Now, speaking of celebration, this is real. When I get to 100, numbers never move me. I really, whatever, 20 million views, 85, whatever. 100,000 for some reason has you know, transfixed me, because there was a time I watched YouTube all the time. I've been watching YouTube for 12, 15 years. I never thought I'd have a channel, let alone make it to 100,000. And if I live to the day to make it to 100,000, there's going to be a party in Chicago, and everybody is welcome.
And he got to be at like 80, 90 now, y'all. He's up
there. Yeah, I'm about 85. 85. Yeah. I think by the end of the winter or the beginning of spring, if you can make it to Chicago, everything's on me. Everything's on me. We're gonna have a party bus. We'll be drinking at that, because I got a new house. Because I need a bigger house, because I'm building.
Well, they need room for his guy when I'm high and mad, and then the dog house. He need room for his guy.
I'm building a studio. It's right next door. I'm building a studio, so I could do more vlogging and podcasting, and, you know, expand disorderly product news, because obviously, if you're not getting bigger, or you're not moving forward or thinking ahead, then you're standing still, or you're dying.
Guys, if y'all don't do this shit, 10,000 is just like it just changes you in your head. It's something you never think you can achieve and all that shit. So I feel him. I'm nowhere near 100,000, but I can feel what the fuck he's saying. You know, certain numbers, I don't know, they're like fucking I don't know.
They just transfix you, and that's the only number. That's the only number that I cared about. I'm at 20 million. I don't care about any other number. That 100,000, because 100,000, they mail you a plaque. They mail you that silver plaque.
Yes.
Because you know, in YouTube, like from 0 to 100, you're in the O-peak level, right?
Yeah,
then 100 to 1,000, you're in the ruby level. Yeah. These aren't the real. I don't remember what the names were.
Bronze, I think.
Yeah, and then 1,000 to 10,000, you're in whatever.
Yeah.
And then 10,000 to 99,909, whatever level. And then you get different things. Like if you get to 1,000 subscribers, then you could go live, right?
Yeah. Right.
If you get to 1,000 subscribers and you got 4,000 watch hours within 12 months, then you get monetized.
Right. So
there's, every time you make it to a different
level,
you get new interaction. So I think when you get to 10,000, then you can do this. You can do the posts. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You can't. I don't think you do posts at 1,000.
25,000 was huge for me, man. I can only imagine that 100,000.
But you shot up big. You shot up big. Like you were at 20. You were at 20 for a while.
I was at 15 and then you forever, and I just shot up at 30, man. Really super fast.
Yeah, like 40 now though.
30 something now. Still in the 30s. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys, if you haven't subbed Joe Cool, you better have. If you're in DPN's room, but if you haven't subbed, I need these fucking subs. I'm trying to get to 100,000. It might be a couple years, whatever the fuck it takes. You catch up me out.
What's up, Hussein Hassan? I see you everywhere.
Up,
He's
baby?
Everywhere. He is in every room I go in. 99% of the times, you guys never even know I'm in the room because I don't say anything. What's up, Steph? But I see Hassan in every single room. That's my guy. That's my guy.
Yes, I see you, baby.
Oh, let me show you guys what I got. These decals, number 3 on the disorderly decal. These ones are awesome, dude. These are the best ones I made. So I got to cut them. But it's Crime Dog McGruff. And it's the play on Crime Dog McGruff, because Crime Dog McGruff used to be the dog, cartoon dog, tell you stay off drugs, and it's written
officer friendly and all
yeah,
that shit.
And it's written the exact same way as he would have talked about you staying off drugs and running to the cops and telling the cops. It says, never talk to the cops. Number 1, contacted by the police. Stop. Don't talk alone. Even nice cops are always gathering information to land on a charge, including people you care about. You are not required to speak with any law enforcement officer or agent. Cops are allowed to lie. It is legal for cops to lie about what the subject or their investigation is. Agencies at all levels frequently share information with each other, and there are very few rules as to how cops can ask for that information. And then it goes on to call a lawyer and need help. So these, if you go to my PayPal, one of the they're bigger now. Like before, those are 4x4. They're $6 a piece, but I'll give you that, and then I'll give you one of each of the number ones. These are the number one, the black and the white collection. The Demand Your Flag. It has the void stamped over the thin blue line flag on all the people's buildings, property, and personal effects. Hashtag Demand Your Flag. Come up by yours truly made that up. Demand Your Flag. So if you send the money to my PayPal, $6, I'll send you those ones, guys. Those are number 3 in the collection. And then if you want the whole collection, it's $12 because there's a number 2, which is We Are All Essential, and I have very little of those left. So if you send me $12, I'll send you the whole collection. But hopefully I'll get up to 10 or 15. And people could say, oh, I got the whole disorderly collection. What's going on? Who else is in here?
Tommy, I see Tommy. What's good, Tommy? I know I didn't speak to you in another room, but you know, Ice old man, he lost his old man, and I know everybody. Once I started saying hello, I would have clogged the chat. You know, I love you, pal. DSS, I saw you too. So
El Coro's waiting for a disorderly product news Bears hat. I don't. These are all my personal hats that I put disorderly product news on. Like this hat I have on right now.
That's
it's a Memphis Grizzly hat, right? And then I got the White Sox disorderly product news because I collect hats. And then I got the Bulls, and I got the Blackhawks, and then I got the Boston Red Sox. So it's not that I can't mail them to you because it's not like I'm selling them, right? I just have them put on my hats when I buy them. But because they cost like $50. Like the hat's $31. And then it's 10 with tax, and then it's $10 to put them on. So if you want to pay $60, $70, I have to mail it to you, then yeah, I'll give it to you. But no, I don't sell them. Ask Joe any question. Ask Joe a question. What question you got for Joe?
Yeah, what's going on? Rap with me, guys. Oh, yeah. Is that
El Sancho?
What's up, man? I was just talking to Sancho.
El Sancho. When I was in the green room, El Sancho.
I was in the new crib with it's totally new.
He was in my. I got the crib next door, and I was in the green room for the Pot Brothers show. It's in 109 countries. Disorderly Product News will be on there. December iHeartRadio, January 23rd. I'm gonna be able to show it on my channel too, so don't worry about it. But yeah, you and El Sancho were talking
to the house to rap with you, Sancho. That's why I was at when we was just talking a little while ago.
Rocket, I just told the story about Rocket. I just told the story about Baltimore and what it's like. It's like being in a Coliseum. Imagine Rocket. He's never been on anything in his life. The first one he goes on is 31 shots, 2 DOAs.
What's up, Snapface?
And the whole neighborhood yelling at us. Get the fuck out of here. Like, dude, these cops cannot control all these people. We're about to get jumped. But that is what it is. It's part of the game. I've been jumped once in Chicago.
Hey, Ginger, how you doing?
I want to say I've been jumped twice. I brushed it off.
To his credit, it was like 3 a.m. It was a bunch of motherfuckers. He got jumped, and to his credit, that motherfucker called me within a day or two. Let's go back out.
But you called me that night. You called me that night because somebody called you. I got jumped.
Yes.
There was 20 cops there. It was the night that the thing happened in Minnesota, and it was the weekend after Labor Day, and we just got a new superintendent, and he told his officers to stand down. Because this big thing came out of Inglewood, they were doing this social distancing and none of them had masks. So the neighborhood started fighting the police. And there was, it was the most murders in 60 years. So, and the mayor's putting it all on this new guy. So this guy's like, stand down. You're not getting any more fights. Don't get in any more trouble. So, but I don't know that. So I go on the block at like 3 a.m. I'm on the west side. This is the most dangerous neighborhood in the country. I'm by myself with my camera, just walking down the west side. They're all drunk as fuck at this time.
My neighborhood, by the way.
Yeah. They were running up to the cops and like running in place and then like slapping like right in front of their face. I'm like, fuck, it's getting wild out here. But normally I'm good, right? So the first guy comes up to me and he's like, what are you doing with those cameras? I'm like, man, I'm here to protect you. I'm here to film you. And he's like, oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Second guy, same thing. Third guy was the guy running up to the cops and saying, I'm going to take 3 of them. You motherfuckers better take the rest of them. I'll take 3 of them myself. He came up to me because there was so much commotion around me with the other guys. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just filming. He's like, no, you ain't. Get on. And I said one word and it was boom. And I knocked me down and I fell to the ground and then somebody else kicked me. And I lost my breath. And I remember looking at the police officer's shoes because they were all lined up there. And my phone went flying and everything out of my pocket went flying. They took it all. I stood up. The police said, that's why you don't come down here. And all 20 of them turned their back and left. I stayed. I stayed with 50 people. And I said, I'm not leaving till I get my phone back. Like, you guys can kick me and punch me. I'm not going anywhere. Like, look, at least it'll be one-on-one. Get in the line.
Wait.
And I came back with my phone.
He came back with his phone. One guy thought he had his phone. It was his friend's phone, and he tried to break the Sony phone. He threw it to the ground and smashed it. Just like, I need my phone.
Yeah, they did the thing where they all got in a huddle because the one guy I knew had my phone, and I'm on him, and he sees the police have left, and I'm still on him. So they got in a huddle, and they did. Then they break all apart. You don't know who has the phone. But I followed the guy, but somehow they're so drunk that he traded his phone to his friend for my phone. Now, the guy he thinks he's got my phone, but he's really got his friend's phone. So after I'm not leaving, I'm bugging the shit out of him. He goes, I'm sick of this shit. And he takes the phone and he slams it. I'm like, fuck. Because a YouTuber, that's my office.
Right.
That's like owning a pizzeria. That's my whole office. Yeah. So I pick it up and it's a brand new like iPhone 10 or 11, whatever it's out at the time. I'm like, this is not my phone. And it took a couple seconds and the guy that had my phone goes, where's my phone? And now think of this, dude. Me and this guy are about to box. He's punching me. I'm swinging at him, trying to get my phone back. Now he's got to ask me for his phone back. He didn't even have the nerve to ask me for his phone back. He's like, fuck, dude. Because now we're fighting. I'm telling him to give my phone back. He won't give it back. And now he's got to turn around and be like, fuck, where's my phone? And they're like, the white boy's got it. I'm like, I don't got it. I don't got shit.
Karma, baby.
They're like, the white boy's got it. The white boy's got it. Like, dude. And he didn't even ask me for his phone back. So finally I said, listen, I'll give you your phone back. You give me my phone back. I don't want your phone. So I ended up, his phone was all smashed up. So I knew he wasn't going to take it. I'm like, I'll give you $100 and your phone. So I went to the bank. I got $100 and it took about 45 minutes because his grip was so tight. I was like, same time. His grip was so tight. He was trying to take everything. I'm like, get in the car. Because we went off from all the other people. I'm like, no, do it over here with all of your friends. And he's like, no, hell no, I'm not getting in that car with you.
Show you as a coward. He's a tough guy.
When he was away from his pack, he didn't even want to get in the car with me.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you got in there. I had something.
Fucking cow.
But I didn't want his phone. I'm like, dude, I'll give this to you. You can throw that stuff in my car. Easily I could drive off. I'm not going to do it. I'll give you what I told you I'm going to give you. There's $100. Take it. I need my phone.
That's pretty impressive, guys. You think, I don't think that with 30 motherfuckers, I'm going to stand there and do that shit, Joe. For him to come out here with his phone and work it, he was doing something right.
I just could not. I couldn't imagine leaving without my phone. Not with all the time I put it on YouTube. Yeah. I'm like, dude, they're going to have to kill me. I can't. Because, Joe, they could have took over my account.
That's right.
They could have took over all my bank account.
That's right. Everything's open. You're damn right.
Like, because if they would have got to it and they started playing with it before it got locked, because I have a lock on it, right? Yeah. And the lock would go right away. It'd be my thumbprint. But if they knew enough to start playing with it and keep it going, then they have access to take over my YouTube channel, take over my whatever.
Good thing about these new phones. I don't know if you guys do this shit, but when you cut it on. Oh, I'm about to dock somebody's phone number. Let me get that off of there. When you cut it on, the first thing it does, it reads your face, even at night in the dark or whatever, and it'll only open for you. So if someone ain't got this phone, thank you, Golden, left me a text, and I hope you have a better day. Thank you, Golden. You're probably not even in the room. Then they cannot open the phone without you. So you know you don't have to. It sucks all your vids and all your shits on there. But you don't have to worry about someone taking over your account or no shit like that.
Yeah.
You don't even have to push the fucking buttons. You don't have to lock it in there. That shit. It does everything on its own.
Who are you talking about, El Coro? You've never seen someone suck so much ass. So I'm ass so much. Never seen somebody suck ass so much.
What's good?
Are you fighting with somebody in the chat?
Good to see you, bro.
I don't.
Free Spirit, what's good? Is that Elaine? I think I saw Elaine.
Oh, I gotta make you a mod if you're not a mod. No, I can't. You're already a mod. Are you already a mod? Are you a mod, Steph?
Baby.
I can't tell on here. Is there mods? What am I missing? Is there mods on? What am I?
I don't know. I could.
Oh, if there's no wrenches on. I don't know what I'm in. I don't know what I'm talking about right now.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Look at these hookers. Oh my goodness.
Phones are the shit. Oh my god, my DG phones are the shit. Yeah, I'm a mod. Okay. There's no. I don't see any wrenches. I'm confused about what's happening. But if you guys did not hear disorderly product news in 109 countries, I was on the Pot Brothers Attorney at Law. If you don't know who they are, just go to my community page. They were on TOSH.O. They've been on a million different. They started their own podcast in 109 countries on iHeartRadio, and I was on it today. And Joe even got on it because they started asking questions about smoking weed. I don't smoke weed. So they started asking, like, where's your favorite place? Where was the craziest place you ever smoked weed? I'm like, I don't. Same answer as the first question.
I don't even smoke weed.
I still don't. So I had to get Joe. I'm like, Joe, answer the question about weed. So Joe made it on the program. And it was badass, dude. You guys are going to be proud of your boy because I kicked ass, dude. I did the whole fucking... they're like, who are you? I'm like, Reagan FP, buddy. Reagan isn't Ronald Reagan.
I am the lip boxing heavyweight champion of the world.
Fitzgerald isn't John Fitzgerald Kennedy. That's a donkey and the elephant. Made it and had me, the son of Uncle Sam. I'm the concrete constitutionalist, the concrete Johnny Cochran, the lip boxing heavyweight champion of the world, the MMA artist of the esophagus, the superintendent of the people office out of Chicago, bitch. My friends call me Reagan, but you can call me President Reagan, the tyrant hunter.
He killed it, y'all.
They whisper about me in police stations all over the country.
They speak of me in hushed tones and reverent tones, baby.
Yeah, don't let President Reagan, the tyrant hunter, get you.
Oh shit!
Can't hide from my camera.
Yeah, Stephanie has a wrench, yo.
Yeah, I was doing all that because before we were going on, I wasn't talking like that. So maybe they thought I was going to be a boring interviewer or whatever. I'm like, dude, don't worry. When the lights come on, because they were saying something like, well, just save that for the program. We were talking about some boring stuff. I'm like, I'm not talking about that on the program. Being 109 countries talking about that, like, that's boring. I'm like, don't worry, because then I could tell that he didn't really know what he was going to get out of me. So I'm like, wait till the lights come on. I'm going to turn on. I just started talking shit.
Somebody in here they know about the Pot Brothers. So,
a lot of people.
Pot Brothers Rock 6th Estate. You know about
dude. What's it called? Remember we were on the AFA's channel, and he goes, said something like, the one reason I'm jealous of Disorderly Product News is because he had the Pot Brothers on his channel. But Pot Brothers are big.
Yeah. They're smooth too. They're cool cats. Baby, what's good?
Yeah, I change mods regularly because they told me that I have to, because they said that's one of the ways you get in YouTube jail is by not clearing your mods. I really should clear my mods after every live.
Yeah, that's what SJB do. We clear them after every live. In fact, I'm noticing I'm not even a mod. And
he told me to do that once, but I
smell weed in here.
So that what were we just? Oh yeah, so that's why I clear mods, is because it's something about it could get you in jail or something, and I'm not taking that chance because I've been in YouTube jail.
Yeah,
where none of your videos go over 100.
Yeah. I think I'm in jail now since I did that 2 million, Jack. I don't think I got nothing over, I don't know, 2030 or something.
Well, what's your thoughts, Joe, real quick on the suppose I've been on the podcast, but with Trump, did Trump get
oh yeah, he got
impeached?
which he's the only president to be impeached twice. If you're not familiar with impeachment, he has to be impeached in the House first and then the Senate. Even though he was impeached in the House and the Senate said no, he was still impeached in the House, and he is the only president to be impeached twice, and you only got like 6 days left in office. It's a heavy day. Last time you smoked weed, DP?
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, and he's with me all the time. He's never smoked with me, and every time we've been out, and for that matter, anytime I've been out with anybody, and every day I'm smoking weed. I
want to say, like, it became legal in Illinois, and I had a pen at my house. And I want to say I puffed off the pen like 1 or 2 times, but I don't even think I got high. It's just something I don't like. I tried it. I did not like it.
Midwest says, Joe, what do you think about the new auditors and video journalists popping up everywhere? I'm a fan, yo, and I like competition. The more the merrier. You guys know I love to fight. I love competition. I prefer competition. I prefer my guys do well and out sub me and all that shit, so I can fight and battle. So the more the merrier, man. The object is not for me to be out here and some superstar or something. The object is train people to get more people out there, to get the average person when they get pulled over to record, or when people see the police to record, to know their rights when the police start talking to them. So the more people out there, the more chance.
Who are the new guys?
Happening. Shit. I don't know.
You say new guys. Who are new guys?
I'm not sure he's who he's. You say Hotbox DPN? DPN got a new car. We can't smoke in the car. Actually, he can smoke in the car.
He thinks that I smoke. I rarely smoke in the car. How did you know I smoke in the car?
I did, because you did the other day.
I must have been paranoid.
Yeah,
something. Oh, that we got into it.
With them cops.
Yeah, that was the one time. Yeah, we got into it on my live. We got into it with the guy. Yeah, Harry Carey and that. You guys didn't see that. You didn't see the whole live. Unless that's why you got to get notifications on my channel, because I don't keep my whole lives up. There was a whole interaction that me and Joe got into it with these cops over the yellow tape. They were enforcing the yellow tape but they didn't want to enforce any of their policies and procedures. Right? Like, if you even went close to the yellow tape, they're going nuts. Yes. But they don't want to. Their policy procedure says they got to identify themselves.
And because we're dicks, we went around the yellow tape and all the way a block around and caught the guy who made us do it. He rushed to his car and got in the car with videotape DP and give him shit. Harry Carey, what are you doing out here giving us orders?
If I'm not supposed to be on this side of the yellow tape, how am I standing next to you right now? Huh? And Joe's like, thanks for the exercise.
Yeah, thanks for the exercise.
And then he's driving away. I go, put your seaseatbelt on. 1 day suspension. And then he turns. I'm like, no directional. 2 day suspension. And it really is a 1 day suspension in CPD if you don't have your seatbelt on. But do you think he's going to get a 1 day suspension? Do you think that's going to happen? Come on, stop.
You say how I'm not at 100,000 yet. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't do the work that it takes, man. I have no other social media outlets. I don't advertise. I don't do none of that shit, Joe.
You don't do none of the work.
I got my shit the hard way, and I do the same numbers. I get 1,000 views the first hour if I'm just, doing anything. It doesn't matter.
When we're guerrilla reporting, when we've got the scanner going and the GPS going, I'm driving, juggling 2 phones. He's in the car just bobbing his head. Like, he's not helping me at all, dude. Like, not helping me at all. I'm like, bro, dude, like, I can't do all this on myself.
Yeah, I'm lousy. I do that when I'm out of town. I do it with other people and shit. I listen to my fucking my Pop Smoke and my Post Malone. That's how I get in the mood to test some shit up.
The member I told you asked me if I
strain of relief territory.
But you know what I'm talking about? Remember he said you guys they asked me if I get ride-alongs and stuff.
Oh yeah. Midwest says he's one of the new auditors. Midwest, I am a fan.
Who's Midwest?
Midwest.
Joe, do you have a phone? Do you have the phone that we could play the game?
I'm building up on this phone. So
there's a game we play, right? Because I call Joe the general of the auditing community.
Yeah.
and it's called it's like 11 minutes, and you guys in the chat name an auditor, any auditor, anyone. They're not anybody. Go as crazy as you can. And Joe's got 11 minutes to get that person on the phone.
I'm probably up to like 300 auditors. I don't even know if it's 300 auditors. I probably got like 300 different people now.
Because every time I've got into it with somebody and I needed somebody, I got into it with Rice Krispie when I first started, and it was a complete mistake. I just thought something else, and so I called Joe. Joe had Wright's number. Anytime I've needed somebody's number, Joe calls, but he don't give it to you. He's like, let me call him, make sure I can give it to you.
I would never give out someone's number.
He plays like operator.
I ain't no bail for freedom. 6 say Joe ain't no bail. I'm going to see Bail in 2 weeks. Yo, Bail and Johnny, SJBT. I'm going to see all those cats in 2 weeks.
Bail
for freedom and Johnny 5-0. That's Johnny's co-pilot. Bell's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking Media's in here. Frick is a new cat.
Johnny 5-0.
Cop-Arazzi.
Every Sunday when Johnny 5-0 do Sunday Fun Day, if me and Joe are together, we'll look at each other and we'll be like, dude, they're just driving in the car. They have 600 people watching.
Right?
What is the recipe? They're not even talking to each other. There's nothing going on.
Bay Area transparency. He is the number one. He is the bomb. He is the number one new guy in that fucking town right now. 51-55-0. Not only is she the best woman, she's one of the best.
Who's Bay Area transparency? That's the same guy as Irate Productions?
No, that's San Diego Copwatch. Bay Area's he's been doing this shit forever, but he's just gotten reactive. And oh my God,
they were talking about him in some room somewhere.
Work, man. He is number one, Big Nick. I just got off the phone with Big Nick on the way over here. He called me up. He had some static, and I took care of that. And then I told him I was on the way to see DPN and support him.
Yeah.
So
we have roundtables, and it's never ever promoted, so you guys never see it. But we'll be on somebody's channel, and it'll be like James Freeman. Then the next box will be Disorderly Product News. Next box will be Joe Cool. Next box will be Rice Krispie. Next box will be Chuck Bronson. Next box will be
fucking
Big
James,
Big Nick,
fucking Rice Krispie, fucking
Rogue Nation, anybody. You know what I'm saying? And so it'll be everybody in there. Will be like, dude, that's a fuck. Like everybody in there. Nobody's got less than 30,000 subscribers.
We got a freaking group chat that we do, man, with nothing but fucking big wigs. We be in there having fun every fucking day.
Yeah, my man Tony the Tyrant Hunter. I love that name.
Yeah, Tony's.
Is that Tony the Tyrant Hunter? That just says Tony the Tyrant. But Tony the
Tyrant Hunter. It's the same cat from Jeff's room and all that shit. We've been friends a long time.
That's a badass name.
It's a J Fitty Johnny 5-0.
Who's Gurry?
Pants. That's how he draws the crowd.
Oh, Furry.
Furry. Someone said Omaha. Omaha is nowhere near no. And I just watched the last vid Omaha posted, and I'm telling you, man, that shit was crazy as fuck. He was just jogging and running around a fucking prison. The police pull up. He go toward the police. And they like, stop. He won't stop. They pull out the taser and all of that shit. Omaha is something else.
Yeah, but the thing about those roundtables, when they have all the bigwigs, there's a rule. It doesn't matter if you get along with the person or not. That can't be the deciding factor. It's not all friends. Like, you get in if you got the credentials. So motherfuckers at one time, let's say AFA was on the outs with a lot of people, Accountability for All. He got in the room because he had the credentials. Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter anybody's personal feelings. Right. He got in the room because, and at that time, it was Joe who controlled the room, and he was into it with AFA.
Yes, and I was respectful, and everybody was respectful to him. And me and him had issues, but you wouldn't know it on that show. You would not know it.
Yeah, and I told Joe that. I'm like, dude, that's how you should make it. You should make it, regardless of what your personal feelings are, if they meet this certain status, then they get in. What is it?
That's us. That's you and me.
Well, you're really high if you're just showing a picture of you and me to you and me.
Yes, man. In fact, I'm gonna cut out on your ass, DPN. Okay. You did a great fucking job.
Joe, email me or text me or the footage, because emailing when I was on.
Yeah, I was filming while he was doing his interview. Listen, I love you cats, man. I just come up here to look after my guy. He's good. You guys take care of him.
I'm taking off too.
Don't forget to lock the door to the other house, DPN.
All right, I gotta go over there real quick. I'm taking off too, guys. My name is Soy Product News. Wishing you and yours a safe and happy work week.
Cue the music.
No, cue the music in the beginning.
I know. I love